Welcome to part 4 of my tips and guidance to the IELTS listening test. This video will guide you on how to follow a conversation when listening. This video covers 1. Identifying speakers. 2. Identifying function. 3. Understanding categories. 4. Matching notes. 5. Completing notes. 6. Completing a table. Throughout the video you will see a timer. This is to allow you time to read the questions before you hear the question. To make it easier to distinguish between the speakers in sections 1 and 3, each will have a distinct voice. For example, younger, older, male, female. You will hear responses from both speakers, and both will speak in equal measure. One person typically has to obtain information from the other in section 1. You will hear 3 short extracts from listening section 1. Listen and identify what makes each speaker different, and what information they want to find out. You will have 20 seconds to read the question first.
Recording 8. 1.
Good morning, Harrison's Travel Agency. How can I help you?
Oh, good morning. I'm thinking of going on a skiing trip. Can you tell me about any good offers on at the moment?
2.
Welcome to the York Hotel. Are you checking in?
Yes, that's right. My name's Bob Clark. I've got a booking.
Great. I'll just get a few personal details from you.
3.
Well, I don't think I have any more questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me about the job?
Yes, I was wondering if it involves a lot of travel and what the working hours are.
How did you find this? There is a good variety of voices to listen to. So let's go through the answers. 1. The travel agent is an older woman, and the customer was an older man. He was ringing to ask about any offers on skiing at the moment. 2. The hotel receptionist is an American lady, and the guest is an older American man. The receptionist is wanting to know some personal details from the man. 3. The interviewer is an English lady and the job applicant is a younger Australian man. He is wanting to know if there is travel involved with work, and what the working hours are. Study tip. You will hear native speaker accents from several different English-speaking countries in the test. These may include British, American, Canadian, Australian and New Zealand accents. Search online for non-commercial national radio stations in these countries, and try to listen to a variety of them. National stations often have talk or current affairs programs that can help you practice for IELTS. Test tip. In the IELTS listening paper, sections 1 and 3 are conversations between 2 or 3 people. Sections 2 and 4 are monologues with only one main speaker. Sometimes you may hear another speaker introducing the talk or asking questions. You have already listened to the first part of the 3 conversations previously. Now I want you to listen to the rest of the conversations, then answer the questions below. Like before, you will get 20 seconds to read the question.
Recording 9. 1.
This one's a good deal. It costs £150 and airfares are included in that price. Once you land, you still need to get to the ski slopes. It's a 2-hour journey.
Yes, I know. I have a friend there who's going to meet me and we'll travel together.
Oh, that's fine. I usually organise a coach ticket for my customers because a taxi is far too expensive. But a lift from a local is even better. What about skiing equipment?
I've already got all of that, but I would like to arrange insurance if that's possible.
Yes, of course. And it's a very good idea for a holiday like that.
2.
And it says here you'll be staying with us for 2 nights. Is that right?
Actually, my plans have changed since I made the booking, and I was hoping I'd be able to stay for 1 extra night, if it's possible.
I'll just have a look and try to make sure you don't have to change rooms on the 3rd night. Yes, that's fine. And in fact, you'll get a 25% discount as well.
Oh, great. Do you have a gym or a sports center in the hotel? And I need access to your business center as well.
Yes, we have all of those. Now, your room is up on the 10th floor, and the elevators are right behind you. You'll actually be on the same floor as the business center, and it's clearly signposted. The gym is down on this level, and so is the restaurant. You need to go there in the morning for breakfast.
3.
Now, according to your CV, you've lived and worked in a few different countries, haven't you?
That's right. I was born here in England and my family emigrated to Australia when I was very young.
But your longest employment so far was in America, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. I moved there once I graduated and worked for 5 years before coming back to England in January.
Right. And you've worked briefly in accounts, but in sales mostly. Is that the area you're still interested in working in? We have a very strong sales department.
Actually, I'm hoping to move into the area of marketing. I've always been interested in it and it was my major at university.
I see. Well, with your references, I'm sure we can discuss it.
Now let's go through the answers. Part 1. 1. There was no need to book a coach ticket from the airport, because he has a friend meeting him there. 2. He would like the travel agent to organize insurance for him. Part 2. 1. The guest wanted to extend his stay to 3 nights, so the answer is C. 2. The business center is on the 10th floor, so the answer is B. Part 3. 1. The applicant has been to a few countries, but he has worked in America the most. 2. The applicant has experience in a couple of departments, but he really wants to work in marketing. Okay, let's see how good your listening skills are. Without listening to the audio again, do you think you could say who it was that actually answered the questions? Each speaker has a specific purpose in mind when they talk. We say the language has a function, and we use different language for different functions. Listen to 7 short extracts from different conversations. Complete extracts 1 to 7. You will have 20 seconds to read the questions first.
Recording 10. 1,
What about getting her a new bike?
2,
That's right. We arrive on the 22nd of July.
3,
That sounds great. Let's do that.
4,
I don't think I'd enjoy that one.
5,
You said you'd prefer to have the party outside, is that right?
6,
Actually, it's just gone up to $250.
7,
Now, what about accommodation? Where would you like to stay?
These are the answers. Now let's assess your performance. 1. What about getting her a new bike? 2. That's right. We arrive on the 22nd of July. 3. That sounds great. Let's do that. 4. I don't think I'd enjoy that one. 5. You said you'd prefer to have the party outside, is that right? 6. Actually, it's just gone up to $250. 7. Now, what about accommodation? Where would you like to stay? The function of language helps us understand why we're listening to something. It tells us if we're listening to learn, to entertain ourselves, to give or receive information, or to understand someone's feelings or opinions. With this in mind, look at the 7 extracts that you have just completed and say what the function for each statement is from the list. There is one function in the list that is not needed. And the answers are 1. What about getting her a new bike? This is a suggesting function. 2. That's right. We arrive on the 22nd of July. This is a confirming function. 3. That sounds great. Let's do that. This is an agreeing function. 4. I don't think I'd enjoy that one. This is rejecting an idea function. 5. You said you'd prefer to have the party outside. Is that right? This is a confirming function. 6. Actually, it's just gone up to $250. This is a correcting function. 7. Now what about accommodation? Where would you like to stay? This is a moving to a new topic function. Were you able to get all the functions right? Once you are able to see them, understanding will become so much easier for you. Now listen to extracts from 2 conversations. One from section 1 and one from section 3. Choose the correct answer, A, B, or C.
Recording 11. Listening section 1.
Hi, Sam. We'd better start planning the party. It's in less than 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is. There isn't much to do, is there?
Well, we need to sort out food for a start.
Why don't we just order some pizzas?
But we always do that. Let's do something a bit different. Besides, it's pretty expensive.
What about a barbecue then? Or we could just do hot dogs?
Too much preparation involved. There are a lot coming, you know.
Sandwiches then. That's easy enough.
Sandwiches? That's a good idea. Hang on. That would be even more preparation than the barbecue. Better go back to the original idea, I suppose.
Pizzas it is, then.
Now, we also need to think about music and invitations.
Well, we don't need to buy invitations. I think we should just do them on the computer and keep costs down.
Good idea. And what about music?
We can just use the same stuff we had last time. It's fine.
OK. Well, if we don't let people know soon, there won't be anyone there. So let's make that our priority. Have you got your laptop?
Yeah. Told you there wasn't much to do.
Listening section 3.
Hi, Julie. Have you got time to plan our project?
Sure. I've got a few minutes. We need to choose a topic based on the theme of pollution, don't we?
That's right. Have you got any preferences?
Well, I did a huge assignment on water pollution last year, so we could just do that.
Actually, the tutor did make a point of saying not to use last year's materials, so we'd better not.
It's probably a bit out of date now anyway. Also, it focused specifically on industry, and I think we're supposed to take a broad view.
That's right. We could look at something totally different, like the effects of fumes on air quality.
Good idea. And we could make sure we include all of the sources, like traffic and factories.
So, what else do we need to do? Shall we go to the library and look for resources?
Actually, I think we'd be better off looking online. The good resources in the library are often all out at this time of the year. Anyway, before we notify the tutor which topic we've chosen, I think we need to ask the others what they're doing.
You're right. We need to make sure we're not all doing the same thing. Let's ask them this afternoon in the tutorial.
Great idea.
Now for the answers. I hope you noticed that in the conversations, there were no actual signs where each question was. The idea is you follow the conversation. All questions are in order so you won't have to think you have missed one. Section 1. 1. The answer is A. 2. The answer is C. Section 3. 3. The answer is B. 4. The answer is C. How well did you do? In the listening paper, you may be asked to complete a table. The headings in the table tell you the type of information you will hear and need to listen for. They can also help you to follow a talk or conversation. Complete the table below with the correct words from the box. And the answers are accommodation, tent, cabin, flat. Transport, tram, coach, ferry. Entertainment, theatre, cinema, concert. Food, picnic, barbecue, buffet. Drink, juice, coffee, lemonade. To complete a table or a set of notes or a sentence, you need to write words that you hear in the recording. You will be told how many words to write. Listen to an extract from a conversation and answer the question below. Complete the sentence below with no more than one word and/or a number. The expo will be useful because there will be more than experts there.
Recording 12.
Hi, I'm interested in buying a ticket for the Small Business Expo next week, but I'm not sure it will be useful for me.
Well, this year we wanted to focus on computer skills. So, as well as representatives from 400 small businesses, we've invited over 250 specialists in that area.
Oh, well, that should be interesting.
If you have found this video helpful and useful, make sure you like, comment and subscribe for more tips for the listening exam.